Yeah, without wasting any more time, let's go into the topic. Yesterday, we began talking about prepositions. Let us first try to define preposition. Listen to me once again. I will define preposition. It was already given yesterday. A preposition is a word which usually comes before a noun. That is why the name preposition. Its position is pre. That means before. Before what? Before nouns or pronouns. A preposition usually comes before a noun or pronoun. Usually means it may sometimes come after a noun or a pronoun. That you have to understand. It usually comes before a noun or a pronoun, and it tells us about the relationship between that noun and another word in the sentence. Okay, that is the definition of a preposition. And usually prepositions come as answers to where and when. That is usually, not always. See, this was the definition I gave you yesterday. Please go through this once again. I will show you that slide. Yeah. What are such words called? Define prepositions. Just now I have defined words that denote relations between a noun or a pronoun and another word in the sentence. Prepositions usually come as answers to where and when. Answers to where tell us about the position and direction or location of that particular noun or pronoun. When, answer to when, gives us the time at 11 o'clock, on Monday, in July. Okay, that is about on. Where? Under the table, towards the room. He ran towards the room. It is direction. It is telling us towards is the word which tells us about the direction. Okay, on the table, there is a laptop on the table. On is also a preposition. It is telling us about the position. Okay, he is standing between his parents. That is location. That is location. Okay, the Khammam comes before Bhadrachalam. Again, that is before. That is giving the location. Okay, so a preposition is a word which usually comes before a noun or a pronoun, and it tells us about the relationship between that particular noun or pronoun and another word in the sentence. And prepositions usually come as answers to where and when. Okay, these are the things which we learned yesterday, and then this lyric we practice. Number of prepositions we have seen in this lyric, and then we answered some questions. Okay. Here we stopped yesterday. Please go through this. You will have to write your own sentences using these prepositions. I will not show this slide after a few seconds. Please go through this again. Read all the prepositions: between, among, behind, beside, in front of, opposite, in, at, on. These are the prepositions we have to master now. Are you reading?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is up
On
the
cat is
on
on the top of the house. On the house.
There is a cat
Cat is standing at the corner.
the man is standing at the corner.
The
On
man
top
is
of the
standing at the
cat is
corner.
on the
On the top
house.
of the cat is on the house.
Now, use these prepositions in sentences. All of you write one sentence each using these prepositions. For every preposition, you have to write a different sentence, not the sentences which you have read just now. Use these prepositions in sentences. Write one sentence using each preposition. You must write your own sentences. I will give you 2 minutes time. You please write your sentences. Yes, have you understood? Use between in a sentence.
sir,
That means you have to write a sentence in which the word between has to come. And in the same way, use among in a sentence. Write a sentence in which among is used correctly. All these prepositions have to be used correctly in sentences. Write your own sentences. Yes, are you writing? I want everybody to show your notebook and your sentences to the camera. I want every one of you to show your, after writing, you have to show me. You have to face the notebook towards the camera of your mobile phone. Otherwise, I will understand that you have not done the work. Yes. Now who has completed sentences, writing sentences using the prepositions? Harini?
Sir, writing, sir.
Sir, I'm Swati, sir.
Have you written all the sentences, Swati?
I have written only 3, sir. Rest of I know, sir.
Only 3, right, the remaining also. Quickly, you have to be quick. We should not waste time. We can't afford to waste time. Our time is very limited.
Sir, I completed, sir.
Who?
Yes, sir. I'm also completed.
Tanmay,
Sir.
sir. Tanmay, sir.
Tanmay,
I'm
right, very
Anusha,
good,
sir.
very good, Tanmay. Tanmay, and who is the other person who has completed?
Anusha, sir. Anusha, sir.
Anusha, right.
Yes, sir.
Tanmay, you read words for first 3 words. Sentence
Yes, sir.
first 3 words.
Between,
Hmm.
there is a room between 2 rooms. There is a door between 2 rooms.
Right, okay, very good.
Among.
Hmm.
Ram lived among the artists and writers.
Yeah, please repeat.
Ram lived among the writers and artists.
Right, very good sentence. Ram lived along the writers and artists. Right, very good.
Behind.
Next,
Behind.
behind.
Brightest summer has winter behind it.
Repeat. Please repeat.
Brightest summers have winters behind it.
Once more. I am unable to follow you.
Brightest summers have winters behind them.
Okay, right. Brightest summers have winter behind them. Okay, right. Very good. Very poetic sentence. Now, next, Anusha.
Yes, sir. Between.
Yeah, you
In the
read
middle
this.
of.
You read your
She is
sentences.
yes,
Or
sir.
be-
Between. She is sitting between the friends.
No, for the other words. Between, among, and behind
Okay.
are completed. Now, beside.
Beside, sir. There is a flowers beside the temple.
There is a
Flowers beside the temple.
what is the meaning of that? Can you please explain in Telugu?
Yes, sir. Temple ki sides ante at side it side flowers trees ఉంటాయి కదా sir. Beside.
There is a flower beside the temple.
Yes, sir.
Usage parallel gani that cannot be a correct sentence. దాని అర్థం ఏంటంటే టెంపుల్ పక్కన ఫ్లవర్ ఉంది. టెంపుల్ పక్కన ఫ్లవర్ ఉంది. Can we use such
Flower.
Huh?
Flower trees, sir. Flower trees.
Garden, you can say garden. Flower garden.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
now you give the sentence.
There is a flower garden beside the temple.
Right, very good. There is a flower garden beside the temple, or there is a rose garden beside the temple.
Yes, sir.
Right, very good.
Opposite.
Yeah.
Opposite. directly in front of. There are two colleges opposite each other.
Yeah, the colleges are opposite each other, right? Correct. Next.
Yes, sir. On. The bird is on the tree.
Yeah, the bird is on the tree. Right, very good. Next, one more. Ashwini. Ashwini. Ashwini is there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you read your sentences?
Sir, not completed, sir. I'm writing.
You have not written any sentence?
Sir, I'm Swati,
I have
sir.
written
Yeah,
3
Swati.
sentences, sir.
Okay, Swati, you read your sentences quickly.
My bedroom is between hall and kitchen.
Right, correct.
My house is among the bus station.
Among the bus station.
House is among the bus. Oh.
No, that sentence is wrong.
Okay, sir.
Among, we can use among only when there are many things.
The tree is behind the car.
Okay, right, correct. The car is behind the tree, not the tree is behind the car. That way, it is better to say the car is behind the tree.
Okay, sir.
Or
The car is behind.
he parked his car behind the tree.
Okay, sir. Can you sit beside me?
Yeah, you can sit beside me. Right. Can you sit beside me or you can sit beside me? Correct. Next.
I am in the front of the door.
Yeah, I am sitting in front of the door. I am sitting in front of. I hope all the others are noting down these sentences. You have to note down the
I live
sentences. You have to note down the sentences others give. You have to note down the sentences others give. Are you listening?
So
Yeah.
I live opposite to the police station.
I live opposite the police station. Don't say, yesterday I said, don't say to. Opposite.
Okay, sir. I live opposite the police station.
Yeah, right.
Get in the car.
Yeah.
Get in the car.
No, that is not a correct sentence. I will tell you about that sentence later. You remind me of that
Okay.
sentence. Okay.
I am on the top of the house.
Okay. I am on top of the house. Right. Now this is the activity I gave you yesterday. I'm sure most of you have done it. Can you please show me your notebooks? Please show me your notebooks. I told you to do this activity. Tell the location of any 10 places that you know. This was the homework I gave you yesterday. Yeah, Swati is showing, I think. Swati, are you showing your notebook? Yeah. Right. Right. Okay. Next. I want others also to show the notebooks. I gave you the assignment. I gave you the homework. Write the location of any 10 places that you know. Write the location of any 10 places that you know. This work was given, yeah. Kanakati Anusha, right, very good. Next, Swati and Anusha have shown. Next. Sri Lekha, right. Jyoti, are you showing your notebook?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Jyoti, yeah, right. Okay. Next, Ashwini. Yes, yes, right. Next, see, everybody has to work every day. We can't waste our time. We can't waste our time during this difficult situation. During COVID-19, we are not supposed to waste any time which we get online because we don't know for how many days we have classes. Namita, have you written? Chaitanya, Abhinaya, Maheshwari, Tejashwini, Prajanti, Akhila. Anybody wants to show? Only some 5 or 6 have shown notebooks. I would like to check the notes of others also on Monday. Please bring it. You can note it down, at least now you can note down the question. Write the location of any 10 places that you know. Write the location of any 10 places that you know. This is the work you have to do before coming to class on Monday. Yeah, now please go through this slide. Read the slide aloud. Read aloud. At. Again, some more prepositions we are going to learn.
At
Can at
near
side.
on the top of
On the top of
it is underneath an object about object usually encompassing the one side to another wearing something on the other side position spatial difference over an object with a space in between levels one side to another on the opposite side
One side to the on the opposite side.
On the opposite side.
opposite side
Across from one side to other on opposite side.
Yeah, now, have you understood all the prepositions? Tell me honestly, have you understood all the prepositions? At, you know, at means near. There is a police station. There is a bookshop at the police station. Okay. There is a bus stop at our house, we can say. At means near. There is a bus stop near our house. Instead of saying near, you can say there is a bus stop at our house. There is a library at the police station. Okay, near. That is at. On. On means on top of something. Put it on the table. There is a bag on the table. There is a laptop on the table. Okay. He is sitting on the chair. Okay. On is very easy. In also is very easy. Covered on at least 3 sides. There is water in the bucket. In. Are you listening, everyone?
yes sir
There is water in the
Yes,
bucket.
sir.
Yeah, right. There is water in the bucket. There is no water in the bucket. In is telling us about telling that something is there inside, covered on at least 3 sides. If there is some water in the bucket, all the sides except top is covered, right? There is water in the bucket. Top also may be covered. Top also may be covered. At least 3 sides. See, at least 3 sides, not only 3 sides. It is covered on at least 3 sides. Then you can say, there is milk in the vessel. There is no milk in the vessel. There is a boy in the well. There is a boy in the well. Okay. There is a boy on the sitting on the car, not in the car. There is a boy in the car is different from there is a boy on the car. In the car, is he sitting inside? On the car, he is sitting on top of the car. Okay, on and in. At, on and in are very simple. Under also is very simple. Underneath an object. There is a stool under the table. There is a stool under the table. Okay. The child is playing under the table. Under the table. Right beneath it. Right beneath. There is a table under it. Right under it. Then we use under. Now come the difficult words over and below and above. Over, below, and above. Over, see, above an object. Usually encompassing the object across from one side to the other, covering something to the other side. Over means covering the entire top part. He spread a bed sheet over the car. Over the car means the entire top of the car is covered. He spread the bed sheet over the car. Okay, that is over. But when you put a bed sheet on the table, the car is here. The car is here. The bed sheet is here. This is on. Okay, this is a mask. The lecturer put the mask on his hand. This is on. But when I do this way, this is over. Right? Do you understand the difference between over and on? When it is totally covered, it is over. When it is just on, it is on. That is the difference. It is very important. And then below. Below is different from under. Again, under means this is my hand. This is under. Exactly under it. If it is exactly under it, it is under. But it is not exactly under it. It is here somewhere. See, not directly under it. Can you see? This is below the arm. This is below my palm. This is below my hand. See, it is not exactly on top, under. See, now this is under. This is under. But this is only the level. If only the level is given, it is below. Okay. If it is exactly under it, you use under. If it is on, it is on. If it covers the entire thing, it is over. Okay. On, under, over, and below. And above also. Now, above is, again, below is, under is exactly under it. Below is just the level, telling us about the level. It may be, it cannot be under it. It's just the below the level of the something else. And now above is here. My hand is here. It is on. It is, now it is over. It is above. Above is telling us only about the level, not exactly on it or over it. Okay, above it, somewhere. That is above. Hope you have understood the difference between on, over, below, above, under. These are some minute differences you have to understand. And then across, from one side to the other. So from this side to that side. Something happens. He walked across the road. So he is on the left side and he went to the right side. So he walked across the road from this side to that side. That is across. Okay. Now read the words again. Read all the prepositions aloud once again.
At near.
At near,
On top.
on the top of,
Covered on the side.
covered on at least inside, under,
Underneath an object. Above the
over,
object.
above
Usually
an object.
the tree sticks across
Underneath
one
an
side to
object,
another
object
on the
cross
other
from
side.
one side to another.
So vertical position
Something on the other
underneath
side, below.
special
Position underneath.
till difference levels above
And
over an object which is in between different levels across from one side to another on the
Over
opposite
an
side.
object from states in between different levels
opposite
across
side.
from one side to the other on
Opposite side.
Yeah, these are very important prepositions. We very often may make mistakes in understanding and using these prepositions. Now, these are
Different levels.
some prepositions of time. Prepositions of time. Okay. Read them first.
At specific time.
At a specific time at 8 o'clock.
specific
At
time at 8 o'clock,
By
at
before by
3:30
8
p.m.
o'clock
by
by
before by 8 o'clock by 3:30 p.m. by Monday
Specific time
until
clock at 3:30 p.m.
time
by
until 7 o'clock
before 8
till the class
o'clock
is
by
over.
3:30 p.m.
on Sunday on
Monday
Which
until
day
up
depends on
day
the
and
date.
Sunday on
Sunday
30.
on 30th
until
March
7 o'clock
from
till the class over.
to time of beginning and ending
Until 6
from 6
a.m.
a.m.
to
to 7 a.m.
and
between and
And
time
with
say
dates, names of the days on Sunday in
two
March
things
from 2 of
between 6 and 7
from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
certain time
between
duration
and
between
time
months
spent between doing
during
these
those
things
at
7
a
a.m.
certain time
during between
after
certain
exam is over
duration
in
during my
class
stay
after
during those
exam
days.
begins
after
for total duration for 2 hours
total
today
for 2 hours
Duration for
the
2 hours
beginning point
the
of the
following
time
month.
it's
This is the beginning point of the
this
time since I expressed since the yesterday childhood.
my childhood.
my childhood.
It's my childhood.
For a moment.
Okay, these are some important prepositions of time. At is specific time. At 8 o'clock, at 3:30, at 4 o'clock, at specific time has to be mentioned. Okay. By means before certain time. So the work will be completed by. By June, we shall be able to complete our syllabus. By June, means by June 30th, we will be completing our syllabus. By Monday, we can complete prepositions. We can complete prepositions by Monday. That means by certain time, we will be completing some work. That is denoted by before some time, before Monday, before 3:30 p.m., before 8 o'clock. That is the meaning of that. And till means until or until. Now we have less than 1 minute. We may get disconnected at any moment. Now till, I will be speaking till 11:50 or 11:40, whatever it may be. Okay, I will be speaking till the class ends. Until certain time. Till means until certain time. I will be taking class till it gets disconnected. Okay, and then on Monday, on Sunday, on 13th March, on 26th April. Okay, we have a holiday on 25th April. Do you know that? Do you know we have a holiday on 25th?
It is Sunday.
Yeah, it is Sunday.
Sunday.
It is Sunday. Okay, we have a holiday.